Stay in To MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of Urban Warfare as we continue our campaigns of the Casper Kaisha. And last time, well, we took out the Wolverine for a spin, we blasted a couple of people, took a little bit of damage, but hey, we're here, we're kicking butt, and there are 2 3-scale missions, a 2.5-scale mission, and a 1.5-scale mission currently on this planet. So we decided, why not just for the very beginning of the episode, leap ourselves into the most difficult mission we could possibly get our hands on, which is a 3-scale assassinate. We're looking for heavies, we'd like to find them, so yeah, this will work out quite nicely. Anyway, weakest link. A member of the Turian chain of command in Laconis has been troubling us. We need his irksome operative eliminated. David, intelligence operatives have located the target's position planetside. Short, sweet, to the point, 3 of 14 salvage. 3 of 14 priority salvage, 76,000 Seabills, and 3 skulls. Let's drop down and see if we can't kick in the door. Casper is back and ready to rock and roll. Reach is suffering from a little bit of a sun-induced depression. Rangeable is feeling fine, and River is back with the crew, filling in right now, I believe. Although she has sensor lock, which is going to be a lot of fun. So, it is a tundra biome, which means we get to be quite chilly, and we do need to kill supporting forces and the Turian leader. I anticipate there will be reinforcements at some point. When we figure that out is entirely up to Darius telling us that we're about to be shot, but hey. Several of our pilots have the 20% sprint increase in speed, which is going to be lovely at getting our weapons in close towards the enemy. Oh, we forgot to go through the whole thing. Anyway, Casper is in the Kentaro, because I believe Casper is from the Draconis Combine, and the Kentaro is very much a Draconis mech. Reach is inside of the Griffin 1N, which is equipped with a large laser and twin SRM-6. Rangeable brings the Enforcer, and River is, of course, in the Blackjack. We have identified a Shrek PPC carrier. Okay, donkey. Let's see if we can't just peel this one straight open. 90 only? Really? I kinda don't believe that. I mean, it's true, but still one of those things that you're like, wait, really? That is how this is working? Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. Leap on forward. Let's get a little bit closer. We do have an unknown mech, but let's see if we can't kill the Shrek. Not with that, we're not gonna. But that would have been interesting if we had actually managed to get it. Unfortunately, we did manage to splash some damage onto the top hull, which is obviously not ideal. Gonna send a AC-10 projectile. Can I get close enough if I jump? No, I won't. But it won't really affect the temperature, so you know what? We're gonna jump. We may as well. It's a 90% chance to hit. Pop him. Oh, he's been opened up. 20 health remaining on this vehicle. So we just need a little bit more. Can the Griffin get in there and provide the assistance that we require? One would hope so, although we can't guarantee, of course. We have 3 heavies. So vehicle, and... Well, actually, no. You're probably a heavy, and the Shrek is an assault. So, open fire. Give him some love. And I saw, I think, enough... Yes, I saw enough red numbers in order to actually kill him. So we got the Shrek PPC carrier out of the force. 25% of the Turian forces have been defeated. We do not actually have a line of sight on anybody, though. We can gain it. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk on forward, because I think I can only walk and then sensor lock. And let's go say hi to who this is. Hello? It's Quick Draw, okay. So Quick Draw 5A. I don't know if we have parts for that. But it is something we're going to try and break down as fast as we possibly can. Unknown vehicle moving on forward. It is in the heavy phase. Missiles, could be a striker, probably a striker. Yeah, that's a striker. So not too concerned about that. And then we've got Mr. Heavy way in the back. We don't know what he's equipped with, but I'm going to hope that it's also, or perhaps a Bulldog. Bulldog would work cool too. No, it's another striker. Striker is such a common vehicle in these parts. Alright, so that's the enemy moving. Did reinforcements arrive? No, they didn't. Lovely. Okay, rangeable. Do you have a target on... Oh, you're currently up on top of something. Jump! Let's go say hi. Bob over here. There are only 4 enemies, so we can actually get relatively close to the enemy. He could pop it, or we could start working on him. You know what? I think I want to pop him... And I want to make sure it happens, so we're going to use Rangeable's special ability because he is feeling fine. And so this can increase our accuracy. 90 versus 75. 6 and 1, 5,000 the other. Well, let's see if we can't make it work on the side. That was a good... and there we go. Lovely job. Striker immediately out of the fight. Yes, we do need to worry about him, but if I can take away everybody except him, I can basically mob him, and mobbing him would be ideal. It does appear so far that the VIP is driving a medium mech. Very disappointing, actually. Incredibly disappointing. The Blackjack, unfortunately, is also suffering from a little bit of heat problems. We're going to bounce on forward, see what we're dealing with. Oh, is another striker. You don't say. Hi, we're going to give you some love, but first we're going to have to shut off a couple of lasers so that we don't cook the mech. Kill him, please. Okay, that hit the front, which will not stack with everything else. I'm going to have to invest more people in actually killing him, aren't I? Reach for higher ground. For those of you who actually know what that's referencing, wow, that was an incredibly obscure mention to that song, but I like you. We're going to fire with everything we've got. Hopefully we can plow a hole clean into him. There we go. Alright, so now we can start working on the quick draw. Obviously the goal will be to take it as intact as possible. So we're going to walk on forward. It's not a whole heck of a lot of evasion, but it's some. But more importantly, it allows us to shoot. So open fire. It was decent enough accuracy and nobody else was coming up on the turn, so I felt perfectly fine opening fire on it. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, he's going for a punch. He wants the blackjack. He wants it bad, and he's going to break it. The punch connecting on the leg, so he did go for that full kick, and we are not unsteady, so we're alive and doing fine. I'm perfectly happy with that one. I could hop around behind you and just blow the back out of your mech, can't I? Oh, I absolutely can. And you can't stop me if I really don't want you to. You have 1 pip of evasion, but more importantly, you're fortified. Actually, I am going to have to move around to your back because I don't want to deal with that fortification. Casper, please provide the incoming firepower that is required in order to absolutely, completely butcher him. Where's your most important stuff, by the way? You have 2 medium lasers and jump jets, 2 medium lasers and jump jets, and SRM ammo, and the jump jet center heavy, medium laser. Where's that SRM for? Did I miss it? Is it in the other torso? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we want to aim, of course, for this torso, the right torso, because it can explode. So let's go give him a called shot and make sure that he understands that we've got a lot of firepower coming his way. Open wide, buddy. Or actually, we're behind him. I suppose he can't. So we've managed to damage a whole bunch of things, and he's not having a great day. Enemy movement gets to happen. If the enemy is in range, they can shoot me in the back. Hey, look, they're going to shoot me in the back. Kind of anticipated that happening, but it's pretty decent number of missions. Trebuchet? Probably a Trebuchet. Or it could be a Kintaro, but that would be one heck of a Kintaro. Rangeable. I'd like to get you behind the enemy, if at all possible. So if you wouldn't mind maybe jumping to get right next to him. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I'll bounce over here. Hi, I still have full use of all my weapons, and a precision strike, because he's feeling really good today. Shall we blow off this torso? Yeah, let's blow off the torso. I mean, I'd go for the legs, but, or, you know, he could start working on the other one as well. That is, of course, an option. So there goes the torso. He's having a bit of a bad day. If I were him, I would bail, but I think he's gonna stick around. I would go punching, but I can't because I'm not allowed to direct things like that anymore. Hi! I'm not going to aim this thing, we're just going to hope and pray. Yeah, I think you're dead. Just guessing here. It's a quick draw. I mean, 60-ton mech is a 60-ton mech, but it's a quick draw. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's not exactly something I'm super... Ooh, enemy contact! Who we have identified the enemy. And there they are. Okay, we have an unknown mech, so let's of course get Casper on the move. 1, to protect herself, and 2, because, well, it'll be important. Oh, look! Wait a second. What? That's a really good pilot. Crap. Sensor lock him. Because, sensor lock? Yes, and sensor impair effect. So we're going to hopefully make him a little less capable of actually hitting us. At least I think it lasts, right? Until I move again. Is your sensor impaired? Alright, so he's going to bulwark up. He's going to open fire. Oh, hit us with the AC-10 because we're out clean in the open. So closing with him is going to be difficult to do. I'm trying to... Oh, head hit pilot injury. That's not fair. Come on, game. Really? Splattering missiles towards us and manages to get the headshot. I'm not certain which campaign, if I'm completely honest, is the one that has the Orion. So we may be having a little bit of trouble. Do I just want to go for headshots? You are a... Oh, it doesn't show me. Are you a good pilot for going hunting for headshots? Yes, you are. Take the shot. It was worth it. I'm not gonna not do that. Because... if I have a pilot who's decent with headshots, I'm going to take him. Alright, we're going to just splat him a little bit, give him a little bit of love on the front of the mech, make it so that he's having a bit of a bad day. His leg already is pretty open, and we've got a head hit. Okay, so first head hit. We need at least 4. Or at least I estimate we will require at least 4. Range bolt, do you have... No, he's not feeling good enough for that. But he can't just continue to blitz, and blitz he shall. So the goal, of course, is to, you know, nail him in the head enough times or knock him over to kill him and get as many parts as possible. But we cannot, of course, guarantee this. I will continue to close. I feel that is probably a good idea. Do you still have... He loses the sensor effect. I see. I can close and splat, or I can knock him... keep him from being able to do accurate things. What are you equipped with anyway? AC-10, LRM-15. I'm not particularly familiar with Orions. SRM-4? Yeah, that's not terrible. I mean, I could do stuff to him. The Casper's going to come over here, I feel. This keeps us at a little bit of range, but the important thing is, of course, to get the sensor lock going down. One, this removes his ability to... Oh, never mind. Duh, he's not moving this round because I precision struck him. I feel dumb. That's okay. We can work with that. We can work with that feeling. Reach. Let's get your Griffin moving forward. Get him relatively close. We're currently not too badly damaged on this mech, so we should be able to blast him with a little bit of impunity. Damage all around. He's almost unstable. I don't have enough stuff in order to make him fully unstable, but we can work on that. So we're just going to sort of position and come forward. Unfortunately, he's got great ground. One, he's well covered in his position because he's got all of this lovely force, but more importantly, we have to walk through open ground to get to him, and that's a level of difficulty that we otherwise wouldn't want to deal with. Pop over here. Let's give him a little more love. I don't want to cook, so we will shut off one of our medium lasers. And we have opened him up and then hit him with a couple more mediums. Lovely. Alright, let's see what he gets to do. Luckily for us, he won't be able to act twice. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Please stop. Hurts, pain. Well, the blackjack is taking it like a champ. Really getting through most of that armor on the left leg, but it's still there. The target is trying to bail. Great. I hate this. I hate the way that he is so easily able to just sort of slip out of the noose. Will be incredibly irritating. Go for the head again. And all the lasers on? Yes, we can do it. I had hope. I just had this vain hope. Should have gone to try and blow something up, but it did not work out. Casper. Yeah, we're just going to turn up the screws on him. So, nail him with everything you got. We're going to see if we can't blow apart half the mech. Lots of unsteadiness going down. Ooh. Aha, AC-10 crit. Alright, that's lovely. And most of his torso is open, so he's about to have a bit of a bad day. Get the Griffin in. He is unsteady. We're going to knock him over with another 12 missiles. Hi, buddy. And lasers. Followed up by, of course, missiles, which are very effective. AC-10 destroyed, LRM-15 destroyed, and that's got to be a knockdown. Come on, you've got to give that to me. There it goes. Gives it to me properly. So the Orion going down onto its back. Now, I'd love to take it intact. I can't probably do that, though. Because I've got 1 injury, 2 injury. Ooh, I could, if I go for the side torsos and properly pop off the side torsos. That is actually something we do have control over. So we're going to focus on this one because it's a tough one. Okay, there goes an ammunition explosion. So that's a little bit too much damage. It's getting funneled centerwards. Unfortunately, we don't get to double up on injuries. So there is always that. Oh, he gets to stand up. Crap, he better not be able to run fast enough. I've got to be able to kill him. Worst comes to worst, I will just blow him apart. Oh, thank God. 4 pips of evasion? Are you bloody kidding me?
Orders?
Breach, if you just wanted to shoot him back here, you'd have a 75% chance. Casper, if you walked up to him and basically deleted him from existence, could you do that? Yeah, you could. 16 health. I'm sorry, buddy. We wanted to take you intact, but no, you had to be a little jerk about it. Goodbye. We're only getting 1 Orion part. But you know what? I think that'll actually put us on the verge of getting another Orion. I can't risk the mission failing just for that. If we had more time to sort of whittle away at him, I probably would have seeked a little bit more to see if I could force the issue. But it wasn't going to be worth it. Not at that point. Not if he got away. Alright, so no penetrating hits. The gosh darn head hit for another 17 days. Jeez, those head hits are brutal. I will pick up the 2 heavy mech parts. PPC triple plus for stability damage. Nice. Ooh, 50% crit is the worst bonus you can get. I'm sorry, I don't like the 50% crit increase. I think it's pretty pathetic. The PPC bonus, though, the 30 stability damage, I mean, that's 50 stability. That's insane. We're taking that and we're putting that on the mech. I don't know what mech, but we're putting it on the mech. We picked up 2 other PPCs, and we got the SRM6+++, or just double plus anyway. So, not bad there at all. So, some pretty good kit. Not the best ever, because the best ever would have been us getting a heavy mech out of it, but unfortunately we didn't. However, we are now positioned for if we manage to double leg an Orion, the next time we run into one, we could potentially take it. Assuming, of course, we don't have to, you know, grab him. Alright, MechWarriors, let's go see how you're doing. Hey, you're leveled up. Lovely. I could get the indirect fire penalty. I'm going to want... Yeah, not Master Tactician. It's gotta be Gunnery. It has to be Gunnery, I'm sorry. Max 1 Evasion might be the way to go. Overheat Threshold. Her mech really doesn't... Well, it has some heating problems, but you know what? We're gonna go with the Mech's Evasion. Why? Because there is a 20% sprint upgrade here at level 7, which is very nice to have. You need to level up your piloting. Range Bull is doing stuff. You are ready, and you are also going up. I could get the indirect fire penalty, but of course we're not going to. What do you got? Overheat threshold, gunnery. Yeah, base gunnery here. Let's just keep her sort of abreast of the situation. Oh, good. She can get piloting as well. Perfect. All right, so that brings us up to a 5556, and that puts her in pretty good position to continue going. Of course, our mechs are basically fully built at the moment. The fire starter is a super small laser fire starter, so maximum jump jets, maximum small lasers, a single heat sink. It's going to be underweight by like 0.38 tons, but there's not much we can do about it, but that'll be fine. The Shadowhawk is basically a discount Griffin. It's got an SRM 6, 4, and 2 into it, and then a large laser. So, basically the same mech. It's a 55 tonner. What do you want me to do? There's only so much we can do. The Avenging Angel I would like to put on the PPC++, so that it can just become brutal and devastating, but I'm not even sure we're ever going to use the Avenging Angel. It'd be nice, but we can't guarantee it. Anyway, contract. We are zipping through this. Penitent Justice, I think, will be the mission that we want to take. Could be manufacturing facility. Brilliant Minds is a recovery, but it's only 2 skull. We're going to take Penitent Justice. Why? Because I want to just 5 of 22. That's honestly why. Hi, Peace is not gonna be driving that. Yeah, put River in it, because the Kentaro may be out of range. River can just do the sensor lock business. You have multi-target on the Griffin, which is kind of wasted if I'm completely honest, because we'll almost never multi-target with it. I kinda am tempted to swap you two. Yeah, I think we may do that. Well, the Enforcer's got a better pinpoint. Range Bull's feeling good. Well, we'll act like this. No reason to faff about too much on either direction on this one. That hit was so irritating. It's like, congratulations, Casper, you're out for another 17 days. Enjoy your hospital leave. Seriously? Come on. All we want to do is desperately attempt to get the entirety of the company going on the same mission for once. Although I've got 2 pilots that are currently out for a very long time. We'll get them healed as soon as we can, but it's taking time. We need to get that hospital upgrade, but that also will take time. Anyway, Penitent Justice. A long-time enemy, the Turian Concordat, has unexpectedly turned herself over into local authorities and will now be extradited to another system for trial. However, the local pirate organization does not want to see her testify, and we'll try to stop her from leaving the planet. We've secured a convoy of armored vehicles to transport the criminal, but we need the extra firepower of your mechs to guarantee a safe path to the evacuation zone. This will be 3 skull mission, 5 of 22 priority, salvage 100,200 Seabills. Let's go kill. Let's go win victory. Heavy mechs potentially would be really nice. Although technically, I believe that assaults can start showing up now, like if we're unlucky. So there is a blocking force who must be eliminated. And we have identified the blocking force. There are, in fact, 3 mechs in it so far. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. Jump, Enforcer. No, Enforcer can't get quite as far. Run into the forest, and you can just run straight on here. Take a look. What are we getting? It's a Kentaro. Of course it is. Hey, we have a Kentaro too. Alright, so we've got a light, a medium, and a heavy. There are 3 mechs, so light, medium, and heavy. Hi, Javelin. Nobody likes you. I'm sorry, but after the initial interest of seeing your mech on the field in general, aside from the opportunity to have a new skeleton for you for mods, I think you're not a great mech. We've got a 4th one, so 2 lights, a medium, and a heavy. This actually feels like a fairly solid lance, although one of those lights should be a medium if we really wanted to make this a solid lance. A pop up here and just SRM. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, we'll do it with the cannon. Get the cannon involved. Pop. Hey, right on the CT. Lovely. As well as several medium lasers. So not bad at all. Really, it's the CT hit with the AC-10 that I really care about the most, because that did a good job. The Enforcer, of course, being cover, and I take damage better than you do. We, of course, have no evasion anymore, but that's hardly the point. So, let's get reach on forward. I mean, I could shoot at your buddy over here, but let's be completely honest. You are way more exposed. And it's going to be a lot more useful in order to just pound weapons into you. Basically blitz away your armor and then eventually make you cry. River, are you going to be able to get in range? Is it going to be a good range? It'll be a 60-65. Yeah, that'll be worth it. I mean, we're going to burn through his evasion. So lots of missiles just continuing to fire away. Got a fairly decent amount of hits on that one. And then Peace can come in for the follow-up. We're just going to all line up nice and Super Trooper style. Hey, it's another quick draw. Unfortunately, it's a 4G, not a 5G, so we can't use the same parts. Fire! Okay, I think we've pretty efficiently sandblasted the Kintaro. It's got to be having a bit of a bad day now. Remember, the first one to move has got to be the Enforcer. Oh, the Quick Draw is flying. Coming over here and laying into the Griffin. Oh, so much damage. This mission is going to be long and hard because this is just the initial engagement. After this, there's going to be 2 more lances to deal with, I believe. So, life could get a little bit ugly. And he's going to jump on forward too because they are aggressive as all heck, and there's absolutely no reason aside from heat not to jump in the base version of the game. So, make of that with what you will. And we've got a whole bunch of missiles, actually. It felt like a whole bunch of missiles anyway. Somebody give me control of Range Bull. It's like Red Bull, except even more powerful. Let's pop over here. I have a precision strike. Lovely. How much armor do you have? 42? Yeah, I can deal 150 I cannot deal 150 damage, but open him up! Alright, he has been exposed as the fraud that he is. And he's down to 40 health. But because of that now, I can use my other mechs to walk on forward and just blast him. I think we can take him out. I just don't want to deal with the Kintaro. The Quick Draw, we'll deal with you shortly, but you have heat problems. Also, that super hyper aggressive look at me, I am so badass jump into the middle of the formation. Yeah, that's only made you like super hot. So I'm gonna count on you being incredibly toasty. I want you moving over here, and assume that will save me. So maneuver over here, get rid of my problems. Hey, there's my problem. Okay, you guys gotta focus on the CT a little bit more. A little bit more. I just need 6 more damage. Peace. Peace, can you comply? Peace. There we are. Peace will comply with 85% accuracy. Unfortunately, one of those medium lasers does need to touch the center torso. I think we did it. Oh my god, are you serious, Peace? Seriously, not a single shot of his could touch the center torso. That center torso had 6 health left. Literally 6 health. You are something else. If you had hit that, he'd be dead. We wouldn't have had to worry about that shot. The Griffin would be fine. And he's continuing to jump aggressively and blast everything he has into the Griffin. I think they're focusing the Griffin a little bit too much. It's somewhat scary. How's your heat? You just jumped and fired a whole ton of weapons. I can't imagine that's doing many good things for your heat. And the Javelin's got to keep leaping as well. Oh, I should have punched him, but you know what? I wanted to make sure that the Kintaro died, which it didn't. Oh, this mission instantly became incredibly irritating. Not because the enemy's hurting my mechs, but more because the enemy just got a headshot, which is 17 days. Anyway, is the Griffin unsteady? Please tell me it's not unsteady. Good. Okay, River. Get your Kintaro forward. Turn him into a parking lot if you wouldn't mind. It's a shame they don't stack pull. So, goodbye. I hope. There we go. Okay, good. We had to make sure it wasn't a sure thing. As Peace had demonstrated, there was no sure thing there. Peace, speaking of, you are not in range to do anything to anybody. You are not in range to do anything to anybody. But you are. Okay, that's what I wanted. This will shed quite a bit of evasion, but I will be exposed and out in the open. Is it worth the 70 damage that I will deal to this mech? Potentially. Trouble is, it's getting shot a lot. I'm not super happy about that. Hit him! Give him the punch! Boot! Yeah, that's a pretty good boot. That was a really good boot. Not bad at all, man. Very happy. Okay. Peace, go follow up on that. Let's turn him into just nothing. Let's just prepare to completely eliminate him from the existence of all time. Blast away with everything. Let's just be aggressive. I want to see if I can make sure that he dies. Not quite. Also, he didn't fall over. Seriously? That's pretty impressive. Moderately irritating, but pretty impressive. So I gotta give you credit for that. Come over here, range ball, and just... Yes, I realize we're focusing this much fire on a light, but unfortunately... we couldn't even kill it. Jeez. And the quick draw is going to... Seriously? He's still alpha striking? How is he handling this heat?
Reporting major armor loss. Hell yes.
Apparently we're feeling hell yes, so there's that going for us. And he's gonna just keep jumping, which instantly should be a fail, by the way. I'm just saying. Structure exposed is not good. Oh god, no. Not my double heatsink. I paid 500,000 C-bills for that double heatsink. I swear to god, if you damage it, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, lots of fire into the blackjack, but the blackjack should be okay, because it's a fairly decent mech at this point. Because we've managed to armor it through the bloody roof. Let's go eliminate someone who's very irritating to me. You have 15 health and 5 health. Accuracy, I can make it good enough through virtue of the called shot. Hi. You're gonna... Not there. There, thank you. You're gonna die. There we go. Okay, so we got one of the lights out, and we just completely obliterated it. The other light is relatively close to us, so we can punch it into the ground. We do need, of course, to protect the Griffin. Range bull is 65, 40. Yeah, it's got to be the Griffin, unfortunately. So we need to protect our left side? Yes, our left is our right, because that's how that works. I'm sorry, but it doesn't make sense. Or I could just run up to his side and punch him. Ooh, yeah, we're going to do that. Get over here, get a little bit of evasion protection going on, and another good kick here. Is it going to explode? It did not. Unfortunately, the explosion thing isn't going to happen just any old day. Blackjack to blast. I kind of want to. 25 is not good enough. Back up a little bit. And the reason why it's 25 is because we're too close. The AC-5 does not like being fired that close to somebody. Yeah, that should work. Hi. Ooh, cooking. We have a little bit of cooking. Shut off the 55 laser. We're going to go for a precision strike again. Yeah, I know that. Remove some of our bonuses. But you know what? If I can tear apart this thing, I can potentially kill him very soon. There we go. Is he still... He's still evasive. Well, he's only got 1 pip of evasion left. Let's be real here. Range ball, would you like to annihilate this guy? Because I'd really like you to annihilate this guy at this point. So let's kill the last of the enemy, aside from, of course... Okay, I'm going to need you to dig deep here and make sure that you do that. Okay, good. I was a little worried when the AC-10 shell went flying off into oblivion. Alright, so now we just have to deal with the pirate quick draw who's sprinting across. I was expecting him. And still blitzing away. Just max everything. How's your heat? Is your heat going to go up anyway? No, you are heat neutral when you walk? Wow. That is legitimately impressive. I gotta tear this mech apart and see what makes it tick. Alright, so the thing to remember about this mission is, we are technically not, being paid to just kill this guy. We're being paid to kill this guy plus 2 more lances. Alright, so we got a little bit of problem going on him. Should be able to knock off the rest if I can get the Griffin around to his back, which I can't. How about range bull? Yes, yes I can. Lovely. Pop over here. Oh, that'll be just beautiful. Hi, everything? Everything. Oh, they're just digging. Drill, baby, drill. How much you got left? 11 health. I need to get somebody else behind him now at this point. He is unsteady, though. Can you get behind him? You have... Somebody has to get behind him. Peace, can you get behind him? Can you jump behind him? Oh, you can! Now, there is, of course, a problem. Peace is a little bit cooking. But also, we're having some trouble here. AC-5 off? It's not going to do much. That off. And off. I got to turn off 2 lasers and just hope and pray one of them hits the CT. Which they haven't proven to be super accurate about. Miss? Okay, good. Quick draw down. Ooh, LRM ammo explosion. Wasn't expecting that. So we have dealt with the blocking force. Now we can move on to the actual secure the facility, which, you know, we've been pretty badly dented, the Griffin especially. Which, given that my lance is almost entirely close range, well, actually it's not anymore. The heavy hitters of my lance are pretty close range, but other than that, we do pretty good. So we're moving off in this direction, I assume? I'm gonna guess. Anyway, let's step on base. So, just to make sure that we all are where we need to be, not on the unsteady ground. There's so much gravel here, jeez. Have you guys ever heard of paving? Alright, activate the convoy. The convoy is active. Where is the convoy? Okay, it's up over there. So we will maneuver up over here. Keep moving through the forest, being aggressive. Locating the enemy is, of course, a very important function of our force. Is that everybody? That's everybody, okay. And now the Turian APCs. We've got 3 of them. 4 of them. Of course, it's always 4. Gotta remember that. Yeah, we got a long trip to make. Ugh. We'll get there eventually. The Griffin moving up top is exactly what I wanted to do, because the Griffin up top will be able to snipe down. Oh wait, no, the Griffin doesn't have jump jets. Whoops. Griffin... Now you're gonna walk just to shed your problem, because it is a problem. So walk up there. Guarded, bulwarked, entrenched, just all the good things. What is good in life? The Enforcer can hang back a little bit. Doesn't need to be super close. I mean, it will be eventually, but for now. And, ooh, is this going to be a free ride up until the last engagement? That would be nice. Unfortunately, they stretched out here. I'm almost convinced they do this deliberately, so you can't just get them all on the same target in one turn, and you have to spread out your lance. That might be a conspiracy theory, if I'm completely honest. So the Griffin's going to be down for at least a day, unfortunately, at this point. If we're lucky, we won't actually lose the ever-important double heatsink, which, if I lose that double heatsink, I'm going to be so sad. They're so much rarer in this game than they are in BattleTech. In BattleTech, you can get your hands on double heatsinks just as soon as you start running into mechs with XL engines and double heatsink kits. But in this game, yeah, that just does not happen. You get double heatsinks in single double heatsinks. By which I mean there's individual double heatsinks. Whereas in BattleTech, you can convert whole engines to it. So, makes it a little bit easier in BattleTech to get your hands on it, but then again, there's so many more weapons in that you need to manage. So double heatsink in this, very powerful, very important. Or at least they are at this stage in the game. I suppose that you may not find them as super important if you get further on in the game. Once you start taking lots of flashpoints, which give out things like SLDF caches and that sort of thing. So once you get to that point, then yeah, they probably lose a lot of their luster. But for a company like ours, yeah, that's kind of important. Huh. I wonder where the enemy reinforcements are going to come from. I don't want to get River too far away from things, although she's kind of designed so that she can get too far away from things. The fact that River is currently stacking on top of her normal abilities, the sensor lock capability, means that she's very good in a mech at short range, because if she can't get into range, she can mark you out from range. And that is very powerful. The fact that it now deals a sensor degradation effect, that helps. That helps a lot. Alright, range bolt. Keep up with your little... I suppose we're walking a dog here? That'd be the closest thing I can think of. That's the edge of the map. They ain't going to show up there. That's the edge of the map. They ain't going to show up there. I think they're going to show up in that corner, but I can't guarantee anything. And it does have me a little bit concerned, if I'm completely honest. Oh, yeah, we still need to actually shepherd these people. So pop over here with the Kintaro. Say hi. Now, please don't get stuck, because that would just be irritating. Good. They move just outside of range. Okay, that's not bad. Because that means these three will all be within range as of next turn. And he probably won't be. I mean, we know he won't be. He's trailing behind. So he'll be stuck just outside the evac zone as of next turn. So the Blackjack running through the forest. The Enforcer will join them. The Griffin will take high point. I probably should not leave that Griffin all on their lonesome. Because, let's be honest here, it has a hole in the armor and it's a bit of a problem. Alright, so we are on the zone. Enemy has initiated contact across the hill. Lovely. So the only one remaining is going to be the Kintaro lagging behind, but the Kintaro can lay down sensor lock. Oh, come on. We're right on top of him. Centurion, unknown. Right. This could get ugly quick. And you're going to be just outside the zone, as we anticipated. Here comes the dropship. Hello. If you could just start firing your large lasers, your AC-5s, your LRMs, and all the other weapons that the Leopard dropship carries normally, that'd be great. Oh no, you're not going to do that. Okay. I see how it is. Alright, so let's get the Griffin the hell out of here. I don't want to risk it. Maneuver to here. I am leaving my left arm exposed towards them, but I think I can keep the distance far enough. Oh, hi, buddy. You were trying to sneak on through, weren't you? Yes, I realize that this is not the most efficient use of a precision shot. I'm going to use it anyway. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Half of his weapons gone. Now we only have to deal with an SRM-6 instead of an SRM-12 back. I kind of need to leave the Kintaro a little bit farther back. Centurion was not able to cover. Lovely. River. Yes. You are going to maneuver here. Into the unsteady ground, I understand. But you should be close enough in order to actually connect with people. And then you're going to lay down a little bit of a sensor lock on the Centurion so that he's exposed and he no longer can hit us very accurately. And we'll follow up with everybody else. And maybe that'll do some awesome things. I mean, Centurion's a pretty nice mag, so I wouldn't mind stealing one. Although, do we have one? I thought we had one. Peace out. Ooh, not in range. If she jumped, would be in range. Lovely. With fairly decent accuracy, I might add. I saw what that was for a moment and then I didn't fully see it. Everything on, blast away. Give him a little bit of love. Unfortunately, quite a few misses on that, although we do have a penetrating hit, so that's always lovely to see. And they're stretched out a little. It's a Vindicator Avenging Angel. We've already got one of you. We already got one. And jump is there, but a sprint will take... Yeah, jump is further. Also lets us avoid that dead ground. So we'll pop up over here. We're not in range to shoot anybody, so we'll brace it up. So we're all nice and protected. Allied turn. That's right, the last of our buddies, and they are gone. Victory is ours. Now, I could ignore these guys, but I'm not going to. I was about to say I could ignore these guys just to get all the awesome kit that was on the other mechs, but at the end of the day, when you stop to think about it, there's not a whole heck of a lot of awesome kit on the other mechs. I mean, it's not like BattleTech where there's a bajillion pieces of equipment that you need to load onto all your mechs. So bailing now actually would not work for us. It would be a bad idea. Do I get in behind you and just shoot you? No, I'm going to get in behind you and I'm going to punch you. Hi, buddy. 70 damage coming your way. There we go. Light is out of the fight. So 25% of the enemy forces have been defeated already. And he's nice and protected. And his right arm is towards the enemy, which means less likely to get his left torso blown off. And the blackjack taking, admittedly, the damage that we figured he was going to be taking. Let's be honest with ourselves. That was going to happen. River. You are coming up the mountain. And, oh, it's not great. It's really not great. So you're going to precision strike, and you're going to aim for this torso. That'll just bring your accuracy up, and then during this moment, we will be able to reduce his evasion, which knocks out his AT-10. Lovely. Oh, it did have an ammo explosion and a head hit. So that's 3 injuries that should have been applied to him that do not get applied to him. He had the torso explosion, he had the ammo explosion, and then he had the head hit. We only get the 1. So that's not ideal, would be the word I would use. 90% chances to hit. Lovely. Blast him. Just start blasting away. If you knock off enough parts of the mech, then eventually there'll only be the center torso to blow up. And the Vindicator, Avenging Angel, has a PPC. Open fire. Lucky for us, not able to connect. But a couple of hits, which reduces the evasion on the Enforcer. We need to get this little mob spread out a bit. Peace! Peace forward? Oh yes, peace very much forward. Hello? Oh, I can fire everything. Blast away. That was a lot of arm hits, really? So we've knocked out most of his stuff. He still has the twin medium lasers in the center torso, which is not really ideal. Comes up back to him. And it's a Hunchback 4G. Why did I not notice this? Jeez. Okay. That's gotta die. Why did I not notice the 4G? What was I looking at? Well, clearly not the 4G. We do, however, want to kill the Centurion. I mean, the Centurion's dead here. The Kintaro will blitz him into little tiny pieces, so eliminate the mech, please. Right? I have enough firepower? I did not have enough firepower. Are you bloody kidding me? Vindicator running through the thermal, which may not be the most brilliant plan he's ever had. How much? You've got 17 left. You little jerk. Griffin. Oh, is the Griffin behind the Hunchback? No, the Griffin is on the wrong side of the Hunchback. Hi, not you, but you. I mean, it's really good chances to hit. I'm on the wrong side of the hunch, though, if I'm completely honest. The problem is that because we're on this side, we're not actually hitting that hunch, so we're not really dealing with the kind of damage to it that we sort of need to. Oh, yes. I very much could do that. And you, can you actually get behind him? Oh, yeah, you can punch him. That'll allow you to chill out for next round and be pretty much on top of him. Hello, headbutt. It's kind of amusing that we were able to headbutt him to death. Alright, so obviously the 4G must die. There's no way to get around that. If he's not dead very, very soon, we're in a lot of trouble. So my plan here is precision strike. Can I blow off his leg just entirely? Potentially. 34% chance, 50% chance, 54% chance. So really, any of the torsos is more ideal. 110 damage. I have that, potentially. Center torso requires a little bit more than that I don't have. Yeah, we'll go for the hunch. It's only 4%. Apparently, by aiming for this torso, we hit the right torso, we hit the complete opposite side. Because that makes all the sense in the universe. Okay, we got the Vindicator in the back, PPC. Now he hits with the PPC at point blank range. Of course, that's how physics works. Well, it has nothing to do with physics, but still. I could just keep coming in on you. I'm gonna have to, unfortunately. Well, I suppose not unfortunately. If I blow off this entire side of the mech, we can't possibly scatter to it, and we'll focus all the damage on the center torso. So that'll work. If we, continue as we do. Which we shall. I could run up and punch you for 70 damage. Would that be a good idea? Versus my 120 something damage? No. No, it would not be. It would be a really dumb idea. Yes, I know, we're on the wrong side of the mech, but you know what? If I just keep blitzing through it, I've got 70 health left that I've got to destroy in order to kill this mech. I think I can make it happen. Yeah, I'm pretty positive I can make it happen. Because I can precision strike this last little bit here. So go center torso. If we miss, well, we'll hit parts of the mech that don't exist. Is that enough? No, it's not. We blew off the leg, but it's not enough damage. Luckily, we have peace here for the backup. So on your back, please. No more hunchback for you. And if we save that side torso, we can actually, you know, manage to get it. We get the cannon, which would be nice. Yeah, you shot last turn, so now you're going to turn around over here, do this. Hide in here. Target to center torso. You missed with that. Please don't miss with anything else. There we go. Alright, so we destroyed him. And we got an AC-20 out of it. So, not terrible. I mean, not brilliant, but not terrible. Hi, Mr. Avenging Angel. It is up to you. It is down to me, and it is down to you. Alright, so a little bit of fire coming in. They really want that Enforcer now. The Enforcer is also going to be down for a day. So we took a lot more damage on this mission than we otherwise wanted to. I think we all knew that was going to happen. Griffin to punch. The Griffin otherwise would deal, you know, a whole bunch of damage all over the place. But if we punched with the Griffin... this is, what, 48 damage apiece? We just deal so much more damage. It's not like he's got any armor either. So, you know what? We're just going to move on over here. We're going to target him and fire everything we've got at him. Hi, buddy. Just start opening up big holes in the mech. So scattering the missiles, of course, all over the mech, as was intended.
Good to go.
This I guarantee you. The Kintaro also will just be able to scatter all of the missiles all over the place. I could precision strike, but I think we've got this under control. He's got 20 health left of the CT, and his PPC was destroyed. How unfortunate.
Critical hit, Commander.
Peace. Would you like to go 2 for 2? We're just going to give you the chance. Ah, beautiful! Double headbutt death! Alright, so I'm not a huge fan of the blackjack, but having a blackjack headbutt those mechs to death is more than a little amusing. Not bad at all. So 22 salvage, 5 of 22 priority. So not bad. 130,000 also not bad. The pirates taking a lot of damage. We took another injury from another bloody head hit. Those are the most frustrating things ever. We need to get our hands on injury cockpits. Blackjack just cleaning up out there. And also 2 mechs that are going to be down for a couple of days. Which stacks up. Alright, show me the quick draws. I thought I had a quick draw. I really, really did. Oh, that's so disappointing. Hunchback. Let's see, AC-20, because we don't have any more at the moment. +1 stability damage on an LRM-5. Is that at all worth it? Answer, no. Am I going to grab it? No. Oh, targeting computer accuracy missile. Thank you. That'll be useful on the Kintaro. Or really anything, really. It's just accuracy missile, which, you know, super bloody useful. Thank you. Okay, I can use that. Finally, a piece of equipment that has some purpose for us. So, quick draw Kintaro 4G. Don't need the Centurion. Lock it. Thank you. Oh, we got all the mech parts anyway. We didn't get the LRM Plus, but who cares? We have a TTS, so that works better for me. Let's just get ourselves locked in here, and we'll be good. So the question is, which mech gets the fire control system? And again, leaning on the Kintaro. The Kintaro, of course, has 18 SRMs, which, if we improve their accuracy, should be able to bombard just about anybody. And also, the Kintaro has that happy little accident of it is incredibly quick when needed to be. Okay, we got another Javelin. Nobody cares. MechWarriors are gaining experience, of course. So let's go to that mech bay. Hi, Javelin. Thank you for coming. There's the door. Oh, not refit. No. Just you're a 35-ton or a 30-ton light mech. I have no use for you. So goodbye. The Griffin is dented, the Enforcer is dented, and the Kintaro needs repairs. So patch you will take a day. Patching you will take a day. A day, yes indeed. The problem is we're sort of stacking up mechs that require a day to patch. So these must go down. I wish I could shift click, but that does not work. So all the way up. Yeah, like that. And then the Enforcer. The Enforcer is a little bit more important than the Wolverine. If I'm completely honest, the Wolverine is not ideal. So Griffin, Enforcer, Wolverine, Trebuchet, and then Shadowhawk, Kintaro, Firestarter. We're stacking up a lot of things currently in storage, if we're all completely honest with ourselves. But I still have a 4-mech Lance here. So we still have the opportunity to be aggressive. Also, we have MechWarriors. So I have 4 mech. I do not have 4 mech warriors.
Receiving you.
Well, that's several levels of suck. Okay, let's see what we got here. 15 overheat, melee, gunnery, peace. Peace is a... Yeah, at that point where we're trying to get called shot. Lock that down. Next one will be called shot for peace.
Something I can do.
Rangeable. Indirect fire penalty. Health. The 20% sprint bonus, which I think I'm going to get because it's a 20% sprint bonus, which is lovely. Especially if you can sprint forward. And you already have that 20% sprint bonus. I'm going to give you right on the threshold of getting breaching shot. Although I'm not sure if I want to give you breaching shot.
Good to go.
You can get max evasion, gunnery, or heat threshold. Max evasion.
Training complete.
Okay, lovely. So that's all our pilots. Well, how long until our next pilot is available? It's gonna be a grand total of 18, and 35 days. So we don't have 4 mechs. I mean, we could go on a 3 mech mission on well, maybe. It's only a 2 skull. And it is a recovery. Or we could travel. Travel to Kern, 24 days. 24 days. So this would be a 3 skull mission at a battle straight up on the tundra. Where would Kern be? Do you actually tell me, like, planetary information? You do not. Alright. Navigation, Sumiray. Where is the planet of Kern? There's Kern. By the way, we got a flashpoint. Flashpoint expires in 132 days. Would take us 42 days to get there. Our bonus reward would be uncommon items. No. No thank you. How about this flashpoint? A rare mech. Ah, this no doubt will be the, this would be the Raven mission. Unfortunately, it's a little bit far. So I think we're gonna have to wait until it actually, like, shows up anywhere near us. So are you Kern? You are indeed Kern. You're a 3 skull planet? I think we can handle a 3 skull planet. So we're gonna go to Kern. So, contracts. And I'm going to go to the planet of Kern, which will take us to straight battle. We are, of course, also going to max. Wow. 6 of 26. And we are fighting the Capellan Confederation, which I'm kind of happy because the Capellans have a lot of cool gear. Like, stealing from them is a lot of fun. We're also going to pause for a moment so I can rebuild a mech very slightly. Hi, Avenging Angel. You have a PPC which I don't think quite fits your aesthetic. Instead, you're getting a PPC that has much greater firepower. I think that ought to work out a little bit better. Confirm that. Lock it down. And then, yeah, that can go... Oh, it's going to take us 3 days to put that PPC in. Jeez. You can go ahead of the Firestarter, but not ahead of the Kintaro. So let's go chugging along. We'll get most of our pilots back. So Enforcer, the Griffin, Improved Automation, Mech Bay, because I need to see my Kintaro. Where is my Kintaro? There it is. Hello. You get free gear. Equipment. Target. Is it? It weighs tonnage. That sucks. 36 for 36. I think we could pretend. Now, how many shots do you have? You have 300 rounds of SRM ammo. I think you only need 1 ton. 1 less ton. We're gonna try it, just to see how that works out. Take us a day to get that done. You can move the Kintaro up again as well. Put the Kintaro ahead of that, and the Shadowhawk, and the Vindicator ahead there too. And we do, of course, have a little bit of a ship upgrade to keep up on track with. So, I can get Pod B, 900,000 Gs. How long until we actually arrive at the planet? It's a bit of a concern. Cargo. We will arrive in 13 days. Oh, no, that's the financial report. We will not arrive for 21 days. I can't actually afford the full time in order to build the next mech bay and then work with things. So what I can do is I can scrap the Panther, because we're not going to use it anymore. That's why we got the Avenging Angel. The Avenging Angel fills the same role. We built it to be basically the Panther, except with more armor, and that's about it. More armor. So we get rid of that. We go into storage. We check out our lights. Sell the locust part. Mediums, 45 tonners. Another offending angel. No, thank you. And then trebuchet. Yeah, we can get rid of the 50 tonners as well. BattleTech 4G, keep. If you're at 2 or 3, I'm keeping you. If you're 55 tons, I'm keeping you. If you are less than that, you don't get to stay around. And of course, we're keeping all these, which we have started to build a little bit of a collection. I hate the fact that there's 2 different quick draws. Anyway, so that puts us up to 2 million, which means that we can now speak to Farah and say, give me habitation pod beta. Start working on that. So that should be done in how long? 20 days. We're going to arrive at Kern the day after that pod is done. So trebuchet is complete. Gintaro is complete. Just do a quick check. These mechs are all fully intact. Yes, they are. Okay. So we've got a nice setup. Actually, we can run multiple back-to-back missions. I feel pretty confident about that. Shadowhawk about to come down. Shadowhawk is basically built the exact same way as the Griffin. Play casually. Brown case by 2. Never make your troops owe you. Things that we learn from movies. Alright, so we're going to dock up here. A brand new CG that I haven't seen before. Lovely. And we'll get ourselves hitched up to the 2 docking ports. God, that's got a pay premium. And there's a... I think that's a union. There's been some debate, or at least on my Discord, whether or not that's a union or not. So most of our pilots will be done. We're getting low on CBL. We're at 800,000 Darius. We're doing fine. One more day. Most of our mechs are done. Hi, Mech Bay. Come check it out. Oh, good. We're down to just the fire starter being built. Lovely. And then once the fire starter's done, which will be in 6 days, that'll be a full mech bay. Well, not a full mech bay. We'll have 2 slots remaining, but that's pretty good. That's 2 lances. 2 full lances? More than that? Yeah, it's 6, so we'll be at 10. Yeah, we'll have 2 lances and 2 extras. So not terrible at all in terms of keeping operation tempo going. And most of those mechs are pretty solid. I would feel reasonably confident keeping most of them going. So we'll get beta pod fin. Oh, apparently I thought for a second those matched. Beta pod is complete. High engineering ship upgrade. How much in order to get my medical facilities upgrade? Another 900,000. Can't really afford it at the moment. We literally don't have the cash. I would have to sell more mech parts. Yeah, our mech bay is doing really well. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to come into storage. If you're a light, I don't care that we're 2 of 3. I'm going to sell all of your parts. They're going to take a little while in order to do this, but we're not interested in light mechs anymore. We've moved beyond that. That is no longer the concern of men such as us. Light mechs are, well, they're done. And let's be honest, vanilla does not really give you many opportunities to utilize light mechs efficiently in the game anyway. It's just a little bit too dangerous to try. So we're just going to sell them all to get a whole ton of cash, and then we can start working on the medical upgrade, because you know what? The amount of pain that we go through in order for dealing with all of this, whenever a pilot gets a random head hit, it shouldn't take us 17 days, more than a month. We clear out planets in the space of a week. So 17 days is just ridiculous. So if we can get our repair times down to something a little more, our repair on personnel times down, something a little more reasonable. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We got tons of cash. All right. Fair up. Build me a brand new medical facility. That's the library. Medical facility. Medbay 2. Working on the upgrade. There. That should be done in what? 2 weeks? Closer to 3. But hey, that'll be going good. So one more day to travel to Kern. And we have arrived, and as we arrive in Kern orbit, the fire starter is complete, which means that the mech bay is totally done. What's in the store? Not yet. Show me the store. I'm just curious. Apparently there's nothing in the store. Okay, that's fine. Probably because we're on a contract. But that's going to do it for today's episode. Yep, we have arrived. We have a contract waiting for us. But we'll start that contract as of next episode. But for now, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to receive a notification every time I post one of these videos. Press the little bell icon. Leave a comment that I will see you all in the next episode.